Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. So today we're going to look at Celia's parting words from Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. So I'm imagining this was made in the 80s, 1980s, because of the pictures behind me. So this was written by Koji Kondo and Toru Minegishi. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. And let's just look at, first of all, your left hand will be on B flat, right hand will be on A, and follow the fingering. It's pretty good. So 5, 2, 1. And then 5, 2, 1. Then 4, 2, 1. So the time signature, let's talk about that. It says 12-8. That means that there's 12 beats in the measure. Well, we don't actually count up to 12. We count in groups of 3. So you'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I tend to take it a little faster than the written tempo, which is 63 for 3/8 notes. I take it around 85. I don't want to put my clicker on because I'm getting feedback quite a bit. So let's just leave it at that. But 63 is about like the second. And then 80, 85 is a little bit faster. So you can think of it this way. The top notes are going to be your melody. So you want to play those a little bit louder in those fingers. And I know those are the weakest fingers, but you have to bring those notes out. And then the other ones are softer. So... my pedal's very loud. It's kind of clicking, but I would just change the pedal about every measure, and that should be sufficient. Now, when you get to the second page, the B section, maybe every half measure. So that's about at 80 is the dotted quarter. And the way they have written it, they want it at 63. So it's about, it's your preference. I just think it sings a little better going faster. So make sure you follow the fingering. So 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, and continuing on. 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. Now here, don't forget there's another E flat coming up. And then G in the left hand. And then here I do a little different fingering. So 5, 2, 1. Then I go 5, 3, 1. It's just a little more comfortable because you have to move down 5 anyway. And then 5 again. And then you have to shift both your hands pretty quick up to the next part. So I would just put, they have 4, but I would just have that fingering 5, 3, 1, 3 in the left hand. So you're going along, and then right hand. Sorry. And then just move down to the next. This is like an A minor chord, right? So. And then 3 in the right hand on the D. Left hand's G. Here, I just go 1 and 3. Just sometimes you can put your thumb on the black keys. It's okay. You're not going to call in the black key police. It's just more convenient sometimes. It's a little awkward to put 2 and 5 there. So I would just go 1 and 3, and then put 5 on the next B flat, because that's the position of the B flat chord. So you want to be in this position and think in terms of chords, not individual notes, not linear. You want to think vertically with each note. And then you have to move your right hand up. So 2 is on C, and that is F, E flat, D, right? And then it is A and C in the right. Okay, so this is the smoothest fingering. So you want to use this type of fingering, which is like an organ technique, to keep it smooth. So 3 and 5, then 4 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 4. And then on the next measure, you have to move your hand down to do something similar. So then 2 and 4, 3 and 1, and then you have 2 and 1, or 2. So instead of going, chopping along, you don't want to, that's what ends up happening if you don't use their fingering. So make sure it's very smooth. Everything in piano is smooth and connected unless it is marked otherwise. So just remember it that way. And then this is in the key of F, so when you repeat it, come back to this point, you can just end on F, and maybe F and F, C, F, and then maybe like a low F at the end. Okay, and that is it. And interesting that it's about a little flying orb, which is supposedly a fairy. You can tell I've not played this game. So back in the 80s, there were stories about these spheres or these glowing orbs in the forest and that. So I think that's kind of where they got that idea. There's a channel, and shout out to Area 52. This is the name of the channel on YouTube. And he has a guest on there that wrote a book about these glowing orbs. So I think you should check it out. It's pretty interesting. He suggests his theory is that everything that is mysterious, that is including ghosts and aliens and other dimensions, have to do with these orbs. And he thinks that they are AI spheres that are kind of monitoring things and making sure we're safe or whatever's going on. Anyways, you have to check it out. I'm not going to give it away. But that is pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just, put them down below. And I hope to see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.
Wasn't that a great video? Don't forget to subscribe and like. Alrighty then.